Before MAREN came to Mzuzu University, we used to have not so enough bandwidth, and it was expensive then. But with the coming of MAREN, with the same amount that we used to pay for that not so enough bandwidth, we were able to upgrade to about 200 megabits per second, which also improved the performance, user experience. I think students can attest to that as well as staff. With comparing to the previous providers, MAREN is providing the support that we need. The support team from MAREN is proactive. Even if we have not identified anything, we receive a call to say, can you check your link in all that. That way, the support is very commendable, and we're working hand in hand to make sure that the link is almost all the time up. Yeah, and also there is this direct engineering assistance from MAREN, which is absent in other providers. So this one is a plus as well, because it beefs up our directorate. The efforts that we have, the skills that we have, it's being complemented by that from MAREN, which is also a big plus in terms of internet provision. Yeah, so I think when you talk about internet provision, you definitely expect downtimes. Because we don't manufacture our own internet, mostly African content is abroad, so we depend on the carriers and all that. And we know that MAREN is using a fiber, and if I'm to stipulate percentages and all, then I can say maybe around 90% of the time we are up, which is not so bad. Depending, considering that MAREN also is outsourcing the carrier service from OCL, who doesn't have the backup link, so to say. Yeah, so in terms of downtimes, we are not complaining. We're not complaining because of the good support that we receive as well. Because if you're not proactive and you have downtimes, then it will exacerbate the process, and the clients definitely will be worried. Based on the recency of their coming here, of course we've already engaged in various issues. I can start by talking about EduRoam, for example, which is the roaming service amongst the participating institutions. MAREN built capacity, and we are now implementing that, and we've already asked for more support. They were supposed to be on the ground this week, but then I think they'll be here next week. So in terms of EduRoam center authentication, we are also engaging MAREN to assist us design our data center in the newly built library. Yeah, so we feel that we are going to be engaging even more, because as the network usage increases, the innovation increases, value addition increases, then you need some more support along those lines. My advice or my call to other institutions is to say, come to MAREN, because MAREN is government backed, one. Two, MAREN concentrates on education. The data generated by MAREN can also be used by the academic institutions in terms of research to make sure that our internet provision is enhanced even further, and we can innovate around it. On top of that, when you talk about cost, MAREN is cheaper, and recently I think we will get down to 35,000 per megabit, which is a plus as well. And on top of that, support. Any service that is not well supported is as good as it doesn't exist. So MAREN has got capacity to support, and I can attest to say the support center from MAREN is responsive, is proactive. So they need to come. And on top of that, the issue of direct engineering assistance. We know our universities may not be able to employ everyone. or every row. All right. So MAREN can act as a backup whenever we have problems. Currently, they don't charge anything. It's just an assistance. Even if they may charge, it may not be as expensive as the commercial providers. So I would very much encourage all the directors, ICT managers from other institutions to come to MAREN, so that when we come together, we can access even the cheaper internet, because now will be many, and the operations of MAREN will be improved even further.